question for my pro, Joe Bernstein. Joe Bernstein works with men. He works with leaders. He works with entrepreneurs. He helps men and people. I'm not going to keep it to just men. He helps people take that next step, take that next level. So I have a question for Joe. So this is a great forum for me to ask it. Joe, here's the question. With what you do and who you're of service to, mm-hmm. What are the benefits of a person or man to have connection or acknowledgement of their mission? And what do you do to help men or people get there?
Thank you. So what's the benefit of a man having awareness of a mission?
Yes.
And how do I help people get there? Cool. So I love this question because I work with it, but somewhat indirectly. Mm-hmm. It's very rare that I would, with an individual, say, hey, let's create your mission. I have done that in group settings and workshops and things with teams. That makes sense. But with men, so the why is it a benefit? I mean, it's a huge benefit because I actually believe that we are designed in many ways to serve ourselves and to take care of ourselves and to look out for our best interest. But I actually think that only keeps us performing at a certain level. That only keeps us attaining what we feel we need to be comfortable and or happy. It doesn't really push us to grow. So why we need mission is because I believe that we actually are called to do something for others, to do something bigger than ourselves. And when we're unaware of that, we can really flounder. It can feel like I don't really need to put out effort beyond just taking care of me and my people around me, right? Just doing what I need to survive and live the lifestyle I want. But when as a man, I'm connected to a mission, then when things get hard, when things get challenging, when I don't succeed right away, I have more incentive. So that's it. I think we're hardwired to help others. I think we're hardwired to be of service to beyond just ourselves. But we haven't been taught that a lot of the time in our world. We're in a very individualistic culture. So we go astray when we just serve ourselves and the people in our lives. Now, how do I work with that? When I'm interviewing a client, before I even start with them, I'm asking them questions about what do they want. Like I would ask a lot of the time, if you were to brag to everyone in your life about the work we did together a year from now, what would you be telling them? What would your life look like? And I'm getting them to look at what would they want as far as their professional life, their income, their love life, their family life, where would they be living? Just to start to dream and get out there into a vision, even if it's not what we're going to hardcore work on.
Right.
And then I start digging in once we get the details, which can be hard for people sometimes to have this big vision. I'm asking them, why is this important? And then I always ask, who else would benefit from this vision beyond yourself? What impact would it make? And I'm always leading them towards expanding it further and further. So they say, oh yeah, my kids be great. So if your kids have this benefit, who else benefits? Right? Oh, my wife, right? If your wife benefits, who else benefits? Oh, she volunteers at the church. So always expanding out further. I actually want people to see their impact on the future of humanity, their impact on the community around them. So again, I don't line up and say hey, let's create your mission statement. Usually what I do is I get people to see their vision for their life. And then I work really hard with them on values and emotions and then embodiment, so they can actually understand what's going on inside of them. Too often I think people actually they learn a mission and they start trying to work on it, but they don't have the self-awareness to actually attain it, to actualize it. And they don't have the self-awareness to not burn out going towards it. They don't have the self-awareness to realize how their focus on their mission is actually them throwing bones at people all around them, because they're not actually connected to a sense of intuition and a sense of well-being enough to notice others and have empathy.
Yeah, that's create chaos, I'm sure, because they're just kind of going
right. So a lot of the time I'm going back to just what's going on in their own experience with their values, their emotions, their body, their energy, their health, because we need to be aligned with our values and our emotions to go towards mission, or else we can actually be dangerous going towards mission if we're not aligned with those values and emotions. You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm hearing in that is like it's the big benefit is connecting to something higher than self, because then it has someone become aware of their impact on the world. It also has them become aware of themselves, where they are as they go to attain that. That's huge, man. And I like what you said about how you get them to that space for themselves, where it's more probing questions, like asking them to dive a little deeper. What does the future look like?
Yeah.
Now they're starting to envision these things, and one thing another thing I heard you say which resonated was oh man, just the emotional like they can, I forget how you describe it, but they can settle into the emotion of that experience. They can be into that experience. I'm trying to recall how you describe it.
Well, just, we have to be able to feel what's going on inside of us.
Yeah. Yes.
And we have to be able to have empathy, so we understand our impact on others.
Yes, man.
Pretty important.
Man, Joe, thank you. I knew I came to the right person, man.
Awesome, man. Thank you for asking.
Appreciate it. Yep, most definitely, man. Peace.